EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
22!
On first and 10, it's Ryan. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. Yeah. Wait! Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. 22! Gun. Ready.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
22!
Now Ryan on first down. And he floats one there, incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Yes, sir. He didn't want that. He didn't want that. Get up!
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown ground. down. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. This is taken at the 18. Gets around him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7 and 9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that. They did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1 and 4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7 and 9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense,
from midfield now, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
There we go. Tuesday.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
4 down, 4 down. Ready, back 25. Ready, go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. You know, last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. Second down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Back 25. Check, 20, 20. Let's go.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Check, check, go. 53's the fight. 53, check, 53.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now. Gang, gang. Check, 53's the fight. Check, 53.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's take a peek back at last season. 7-8-1. You mentioned it earlier. They were a few breaks away from being a playoff team. Hard to believe. But now you go into the offseason for the first time in a long time, Charles, with expectations going into next year.
And how excited is everyone to actually have expectations rather than being the laughing stock of the NFL? You just mentioned they went 7-8-1, 0-16 in 2017, so everyone will take that. But you're right. What's the next step? With Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they believe they can contend for a playoff spot next year. They still will need some help on the defensive end, but what a great place they've started. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Denzel Ward at cornerback, both of them going to the Pro Bowl this season.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 75 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan, to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
21. Hey, wait.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Detroit! Gone!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Stepping, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Coverage there by brilliant body Calhoun. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team. They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. This is Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be. And he did just that. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer. Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.